For me, he cannot get out of this contract because a lot of consequences that are going to face if he don't fight this, he fulfill this commitment. He is a self-proclaimed GOAT.
Right.
Self-proclaimed GOAT because he can't even claim in which part that he can claim that he's the only. He cannot claim that he's the only undefeated fighter who retired. There's a lot of fighters, at least more than 15 fighters who retired undefeated. Unfinished business, the first one. Like there's a doubt, like I'm supposedly win the fight, and there's a lot of distraction on the first fight. I got injured my shoulder, my rotator cuff, so that's why I got operated right after the fight. So we need the rematch. So people deserve this.
He didn't know what he was signing. Okay. He definitely knew what he was signing. He definitely knew what he was getting himself into. But what can I say? I mean, at some point things just get real, and it got real. So that's where we're at today.
Manny Pacquiao publicly put Floyd Mayweather on the spot during a live TV appearance after their rematch spiraled into controversy, insisting that fans truly deserve the fight while calling out the confusion surrounding it being labeled as an exhibition. He pressed Mayweather to drop the games, honor the agreement, and follow through on what was originally set in the contract.
I want this fight because the last time that we had, I'm not 100% conditioned because ready for the fight because I have injury, shoulder injury. So that's why right after the fight, I go straight to the hospital and get operated.
Do you feel like he's ducking you? Like he may not be in as good a shape as you are right now?
Talking about ducking since before the first fight.
Jazz Mather firmly shut down the exhibition talk, making it clear the deal is meant to be a full professional fight, not anything less. He also hinted that Floyd Mayweather might be steering clear of Manny Pacquiao because he is not in top condition, risking his perfect 50-0 record if things go wrong.
Our focus comes down to looking at this fight and trying to get this fight across the finish line. Is he scared? Why would he else make up trying to turn it into an exhibition? So exhibition is completely off the table. He needs to, if he wants to be, look, he claims he's TBE. All the guys around him that are on his payroll claim he's TBE. Everyone claims he's TBE, right? But when you really look at it, the fans know Manny Pacquiao is an 8th division world champion. Yeah. Floyd Mayweather is not, right? Manny Pacquiao has certain accolades and achievements that Floyd Mayweather doesn't. Now, Floyd Mayweather has an undefeated record. So does Rocky Marciano. Great. He's not unique in any form or manner.
Robert Garcia believes Floyd Mayweather is deliberately playing mind games to hype the fight and get under Manny Pacquiao's skin, saying the mixed signals about the contract and exhibition angle are all part of a calculated psychological strategy. He added that Mayweather is leveraging media buzz and ongoing uncertainty to throw Pacquiao off balance while keeping the spotlight locked on their potential rematch talks.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I think it's Mayweather playing games and fooling the fans, the people interested in this fight and everybody, just playing games to make it even a bigger fight, to make it a little more interesting, to make Pacquiao mad and frustrated, and because it's a fight that definitely Pacquiao wants, Mayweather wants. I think it's just Mayweather doing what he normally does and controversy and making it harder for everybody. But I guarantee you that this man is training. This guy is always healthy, always staying in shape. So come the day of the fight, he'll be ready.
Manny Pacquiao revealed he was instantly left confused and frustrated when Floyd Mayweather publicly labeled their rematch as an exhibition, even though both sides had already signed an agreement for it to be a professional fight.
It was announced by Netflix, right, in February as a professional boxing match at the Sphere in Las Vegas. And then a few weeks ago, Floyd said it was an exhibition and that the Sphere was not guaranteed as the location. Let me ask you, Manny, when you first heard that Floyd said, no, it's not a professional fight, it's an exhibition, what were you thinking?
I called Jazz right away. What happened? What happened? That's not what we signed. Like, we signed a real fight. So and he got his advantage why he's announcing like this propaganda, exhibition, that blah blah blah, everything like that. So just told me this. I don't have an idea. So let's.
Why do you think that he wants it to be an exhibition, even though he's signed a contract? Floyd's signature is on this contract.
Manny Pacquiao argued that Floyd Mayweather is labeling the rematch as an exhibition out of fear of losing and putting his flawless 50-0 record at risk. He stressed that this unbeaten record is the core of Mayweather's legacy and business power, and if it were shattered, he would lose his greatest edge in the sport of boxing.
Fight.
Professional
So it's
fight.
real.
Why do you think that Floyd is now saying, after he signed a contract for a professional fight, no, it's an exhibition? Why do you think? Give an opinion, a theory.
I think he's scared of losing. I mean, he's scared of losing because that's his, his leverage for, to go around and have exhibition because of his undefeated record. But if that record will ruin, then what else that he can leverage for to go around and have an exhibition match?
I mean, he could leverage what you do. You've lost fights because you fought everyone, right?
Yeah.
So you're still one of the greatest fighters who ever lived, and you can leverage the fact that you're Manny Pacquiao. But you think it means that much to him to be undefeated, that even though there's so much money on the line and he's already signed it, he now wants it to be an exhibition?
Then, that's I always say that it doesn't matter if you're undefeated fighter and you are.
Yeah.
What I can say is like he's a self-proclaimed GOAT.
Right.
Self-proclaimed GOAT because
When questioned about Floyd Mayweather's upfront payment, Mayweather chose not to reveal the precise figures, though he confirmed it was an 8-figure advance. He also steered clear of discussing Mayweather's personal finances, stressing that his attention is firmly centered on the contractual terms and professional side of the agreement.
Jazz, I'm gonna start with you, man, because there are a lot of people, I guess, worried because of a lot of the hype, a lot of the news coming out surrounding this fight that it may not happen. What would you say to those people?
So as of now, the fight isn't canceled. It's contracted. As I've stated in multiple interviews over the past week, there's been many contracts that have been signed, and not just one. Advances have been given, loans have been taken out against the purse, right? Because this is a Netflix paper, so they're treating it as like a movie, a film contract, rather than a typical fight contract, right? So typical fight contract, you can't get your advance. You're gonna get a 10% or a 20% depending on the promoter and who you're working with, and then you get paid on fight night. In this case, it's a bit different because Netflix paper is a AAA paper and you can get cash against it. So you want whatever you want to call it, a loan, a cash advance, whatever you want to call it, he's taking money out against it, and it's with lawyers at the moment. He has a legal team that has got involved out of Los Angeles. They've reviewed everything. There's no real way out.
Analysts point out that the dispute over whether the bout is a professional contest or merely an exhibition is unexpected, as such key terms should have been settled from the very beginning. They believe the ongoing confusion is fueling unnecessary tension and could even be a calculated move from both camps to build hype and promote the fight.
Understand how it could be controversy over whether it's going to be an exhibition or a real fight. Like, that's something that should be discussed from day one. I don't get that part. Like, so maybe he's trying to piss Manny off a little bit, make him, fight out of his character. But Floyd's a winner, so he wants to win. So it might be skullduggery. Who knows?
Guys in the chat are asking where Paulie's at. Paulie's actually traveling today. He'll be back tomorrow. But he thinks that actually Pacquiao knows about this as well, and this is a work from both sides. And we're trying to get us to talk about it, trying to get the news media minute to be talking about this weekly, which we are. We have to. This is everything that these guys do when you've got living legends who are looking to fight again. It's gonna make headlines, and these consistent deadlines that they keep pushing and make this a little bit interesting, but it possibly could be just the work. Both of these guys are good marketers. Mayweather is a marketing genius.
Jazz Mather has confirmed that despite the ongoing controversy and public disagreements sparked by Floyd Mayweather's remarks, the fight is still officially moving forward. He stressed that the deal is for a legitimate professional bout, not an exhibition, and made it clear that all parties signed binding contracts for a sanctioned contest. Mather also stated that Mayweather's attempt to portray the event as an exhibition directly contradicts the agreed terms and could potentially be viewed as a breach of contract.
So number one, as we stand, this fight is not canceled. I know that there were some things spreading around, some boxing news outlets and stuff yesterday. It is not canceled in any way. Floyd Mayweather is in a breach. He is officially in a breach. He's been in a breach since the day he went out and said what he said on Saturday, but he's officially in a breach as of yesterday. He has a cure period. There are certain things that he needs to do, and he has multiple breaches, not just one. So this was never an exhibition. It was never going to be an exhibition. It was never signed as an exhibition. Manny Pacquiao has no interest in doing an exhibition with Floyd. And just for the record, what the public doesn't know, Floyd Mayweather signed not one, not two, but 3 different agreements on 3 different dates with 2 different parties that ultimately got intertwined in the month of January. And this is all related to his return to professional boxing.
Jazz Mather revealed that Floyd Mayweather signed 3 separate agreements on different dates with multiple parties, all clearly linked to a professional fight deal. Because of this, Mather argued there is no chance Mayweather misunderstood the terms, as each contract was formally signed, financially executed, and backed by official legal documentation.
It was on October 24th. The second one was on November 6th. Third one was on December 14th. He received money for all 3 agreements when he signed them, okay? Not only that, he's taken an advance on his purse on this Mayweather-Pacquiao fight, okay, on his fight against Pacquiao. So there's another lender also that's now involved in this, okay? So him saying that it's not at the Sphere, him saying that there's no real fight, it's complete bullshit.
However, when it comes to predicting the outcome, sports analyst Max Kellerman confidently stated that Manny Pacquiao would win the fight with ease, emphasizing that Pacquiao ranks as the 2nd greatest pound-for-pound fighter in history, just behind Sugar Ray Robinson, who is widely considered the greatest boxer of all time.
Other than Sugar Ray Robinson, I think this is the greatest pound-for-pound fighter who ever lived. That's number 2 on the all-time list. The CEO of Manny Pacquiao Promotions, Jazz Mather. Guys, thanks for joining.
Experts believe Manny Pacquiao remains more active inside the ring than Floyd Mayweather, particularly when looking at his more recent appearances. In his fight against Mario Barrios, Pacquiao displayed flashes of his signature speed, crisp combinations, and relentless movement that reminded fans of his prime years. His ability to quickly close distance and unleash punches in volume showed that his natural timing and athletic instincts are still intact. However, the bout also exposed certain limitations, as he struggled to sustain that intense pace across every round. Fatigue began to impact his output as the fight went on, which is understandable considering his age and time away from full-time competition. Even so, the performance strengthened the belief that Pacquiao is still the more active and offensively dynamic fighter compared to Mayweather, who has largely remained retired from professional competition.
Mario Barrios.
And you liked it. How'd you score that fight?
I had Pacquiao winning, but that's only because I had money on the fight. But I was in Vegas for that fight, and look, he fought a lot better than people thought he was going to fight. He hadn't fought in a long time. Speed was still there. Just the pace, he can't keep it up for the entirety of the fight like he used to. He just couldn't do it anymore.
Stop that, man.
Despite Manny Pacquiao's explosive speed, punching power, and non-stop pressure, veteran trainer Robert Garcia believes Floyd Mayweather's style would still be the deciding factor in a direct matchup. Garcia explains that Mayweather's elite defense, pinpoint counterpunching, and unmatched ring IQ are perfectly suited to neutralize Pacquiao's aggression and high-volume attack. From his viewpoint, Pacquiao's athletic bursts and offensive rhythm could create key moments of success, but Mayweather's ability to read timing, manage distance, and avoid prolonged damage would gradually take control of the fight. Garcia stresses that Floyd's patience and tactical discipline allow him to make adjustments mid-fight and capitalize on openings as opponents begin to fade. In the end, he concludes that styles make fights, and in this scenario, Mayweather's defensive brilliance and adaptability would consistently give him the edge over Pacquiao's aggressive yet less sustainable approach.